everyone. How are you? Can you hear me? Hi, this is Spring. How are you? Visionary entrepreneurs and life changers. It's Monday, and today is Martin Luther King Jr. And it's a surprise to you, right? Some of you maybe it's taking a break. I know with if you have a kids at home, it's maybe your break time. But it's Monday, right? So our Momentum Monday will keep going on. And I'm just curious what you are doing today. Are you taking break or are you still keep working? And it's very interesting. Something I want to share with you today is about it's not in your plan. Today, what's today's date? 18th, right? Today is 18th of January. So it's already more than half of January. Time really flies, right? Can you really imagine that quite soon will be the January will finish, we'll get into February. So time is really not so long. When you look at 365 days for a whole year, sounds like long, but when you record 2020, maybe sounds long, the longest for most people, because 2020 is this kind of looks like a disaster year, right? The pandemic, COVID-19, everybody is like most time stayed at home. So time may look like longer because if you stay most time at home, cannot get the how to say that as a normal freedom opportunities and go outside and as you used to be, the time maybe sometimes sounds like slow, but then now we get into 2021. Everything looks like more positive and it's quite some good news as well. And looks like quite a promising new year. And even though pandemic gets some, the opportunity will be healed and we get the vaccine now, right? It's like spreading at least some hope, right? Better hope than 2020. So quite some good news. But time still keep flies, right? Keep flying. And what today our topic is not in your plan. So now it's the 18th into January. I just want to know, have you found anything out of a plan? But first, have you already got your plan? I guess quite some people, they started to try to initiate their like New Year resolution. Do you still have your New Year resolution? Do you still have your plan? Maybe some of you get into a new year without a tangible plan, right? Without a strategic plan. And just curious, where are you? But either way, it's okay because even though you have a great concreted, like a beautiful plan, there still could be like now it's only 18th. I will share with you some stories like it could be totally out of a plan. So it's totally fine even though you do not have a like satisfied plan yet. So please comment under my video, let me know where you are. So no matter wherever you are, it's totally fine. Let me get my video screen bigger and I can see all of you. Oh, by the way, a little bit background of my place. And now my kids are at, because today is their school closing time. Kids are at the first floor, have their own activities. So I'm in my bedroom. So you can see in my background there, that fish is like a 3D sculpture, whatever you call art craft. It's my son's art craft, and I just hung in my room. I love that. It's just like give some like 3D background from my wall. I love some kind of vivid image, right? Some arts in my room as well, in my bedroom. Oh, that's that beautiful mirror is really we shipped from Florida, so it's some like a souvenir from Florida. I bought the whole bedroom set from Florida. So it's like the pineapple and palm trees like theme. And even you can see the frame of the mirror. It's like a palm tree leaves. So it's quite like unique artworks. And then there is the world map. So it's a record to me. Even though I'm now located in New York City, I'm a global citizen, and the whole world, whatever the things matters, is really how to say impacting every one of our lives, no matter wherever you are located. And I also love the internet, the Facebook, the connection, and our abundant entrepreneurs who have the global connections. That's really a blessing. Okay, now let me know. No matter what kind of plan you have you already like 18th into January? Have you already got some things like it's out of your original plan? That would be very funny to discuss, right? So till today, I have 3 big surprises to me. It's totally out of my plan, right? I want to quickly share with you and then say what does that mean to us and what could we really respond to make those new like surprises really meaningful to our life. So first of the things, by the way, three of them are all like a little bit like challenges, but at the same time it's also opportunities. The first thing, I've been keeping like fit for a long time. I think I had been in my ideal weight. The first thing is your health, right? We've been staying a lot of time during the pandemic at home. So I had been keeping my weight. I did not take any efforts, by the way. I had a quite healthy diet and have a great, how to say, um, like self-control, not to touch too much like um, either buttery stuff or like a sweetie stuff or too much salty stuff. So I'm quite, I most time I keep my like Eastern Oriental uh, diet habits. So majority time my weight has been in a very ideal range. And you can see from my face, right? Still like okay, it looks like quite in my figures look like fit. But to my surprise, I just recently like get on my scale because normally I do not use that because I feel very good, right? But then even though I still keep my weekend hiking every day, I try to exercise like around half an hour. I do my abundance meditation. I had been doing this every morning. It's great energy for me, a great start for me every day. And do stretching, do some like yoga forms and tapping, massaging, everything. I keep doing that every day, right? So sounds like nothing changed, but it's a big surprise to me. I found I'm gaining weight, and now can you imagine that? I'm 20 more pounds than my ideal weight. So that's a big surprise to me. I said, gosh, how did I did not change my diet very much. How did I get all this weight? Even though I stayed most time at home, did not do much like activities as ideally as before. But still, I'm moving around. I'm doing the house chores, right? Sometimes I'm doing the exercise, PE time with the kids. So that's a mysterious thing. Where did I gain the weight? So I had a recall to think about what really changed in my habits. Yeah, a little bit less of like moving outside. Like I used to had to like drive kids everywhere, go to their after school curriculum, like go to their swimming pool, go to, oh yeah, I used to swim every weekend to accompany my kids. So that's a biggest change. And then my activity is not as ideal as before, right? And I still do some like hiking around our neighborhood. And during the weekends, we go to like a state parks or like our nearby Forest Hill Park to do the hiking. But still, like that kind of intense or strength is not as ideal. It's just not as strong as I needed, right? My body. And the second one, the biggest reason I think, um, okay, the biggest reason, the first is the exercise is not like movement activities, not as before, as much as before, right? Because of pandemic. The second one is because now sometimes if I stayed late to do some extra work, I eat some night food. That's a big trick. Night food is definitely, I think now it's not good because I love some like a very like a nutty stuff like nuts and chocolates, dark chocolates, but most time, but still there's some fat inside of it, right? And let's say nuts, chocolate, what else? Fruits. I love fruits, but I eat maybe too late. So I added some night food when my kids already got into sleep. It's quite late time, but I was quite a creative zone. So I kept just doing my work and very inspired. And then I felt like I was hungry. I want to eat something, right? And then I eat a lot of some like nutty and also including some like Chinese style, a little bit sweetie, but her sweetie, but like nutritious stuff. So there's some like sugar inside of it. That's another tricks. Those food, if there's like nuts and sugars and quite something like with rich with protein, fat, and especially sugar, right? So that's aha. Okay, that's aha moment for me. I have this extra 20 pounds. It's totally out of my plan, right? Surprise to me. And now, for the first time in my life, I need to pay attention to my weight and to my really the how to say watch out to my better in my exercises and also my diet. Previously, I always have like a great appetite and always eat a lot, but I never gain weight. But now because of less activities and I did much eating during the nighttime, and that's the way accumulated the extra unwanted weight to my body. Okay, so and now I get that the root cause, and now what's my solution, right? So now you get a surprise. What's the solution? My solution is definitely now I get the awareness first. That's the most important, the first step. Get awareness, and then you have you need to take the immediate adjustment to what is not wanted or what is not ideal. So I definitely need to increase my activities, right? So now not just 30 minutes, I need to increase to 1 hour. So I will do more jumping on my trampoline, do more neighborhood hiking, and increase the intense. It's not just a walking. If you walk, not walk too slow. You need to walk fast. Walk fast for at least 30 minutes till you get your body feel warmth and even sweat. And that means like your heartbeat. You can feel your heartbeat bumping faster than normal. And then that's the best opportunity for you to get the exercise. Otherwise, if you just walk slowly, even though you walk 1 hour or maybe over 1 hour, it's not really getting you that exercise purpose or losing your weight. So that's my first time in my life. I need to watch my weight and get that extra 20 pounds off my list. Okay, so if you are also have some similar experience, I hope you get some inspirations. Okay, find a root cause. I found out 2 root cause of my reason I gained that weight for the first time of my life, except during my how to say pregnancy. That weight is necessary for my babies, right? So I will not be like stingy to get some extra weight for my babies. But now no excuse, just for myself. I definitely do not want that 20 pounds. Okay, so the second surprise that's not in my plan, and it's this year. I had, by the way, most of you maybe know that. Even from my face, you know that, right? I have the Chinese background. If you are still not, quite sure, is I'm from Korea or Japan or China. I'm from China. Okay, so I've been in the U.S. for 17 years, doing coaching for 12 years, as an entrepreneur, as an abundance thought leadership coach for 12 years. But my market had been focusing on people in the U.S. Like to us, like in the culture definition is like a different culture people or like English speaking people majority. Even though I had some like previous different like Chinese background MBA students or like Indian clients who is born in the U.S. by the way. So it's still like English is their first language. I had been having most of my clients so far from the US, and some now I have clients from like Germany, from Europe as well. So now I have global clients, but I never really thought about like focusing on exploring the market of my mother country, China. I never thought about that because I tried that earlier, and the coaching is really like a new concept to Chinese people. And even Chinese people like in the U.S., immigrants in the U.S., they are not familiar with coaching at all. So when you talk about coaching, what is that, right? So I never thought that I will have that market for my coaching business. But this year, this is my second surprise. By the chance, I started to listen to some like a social media group. There's some Chinese group, right? I just joined them and had some fun and have some like connection with my people speaking the same language, right? So it's like a long-term, strange kind of, but very warm connections as well. And then guess what? The hosts and the leader of that association, they have over thousands of people membership already, and they are interested. And I started to chat with them and just found we have quite some like great values shared and great visions shared, and we just started naturally talk about partnerships, and now we've already started to cooperate. So it's a big surprise to me. I never thought about that I could start my serve immigrants, Chinese immigrants in the US. So now it's definitely, especially what is about a teen CEO. Remember I shared that before? Even though they are not so familiar with coaching, but they are really Chinese parents that are excellent on their their kids' education. They love to provide like great resources to support their kids' higher education or development, right? So the Teen CEO, the partner, is really interested. So we naturally started a cooperation, and now I need to translate all the English introduction or content into Chinese as well. So such a surprise to me. It's like a challenge to me now. It's my first time to start. I need to remember my mother language and to get familiar with it. And I just found that during the process, I found out, oh, I'm not fully like familiar as before my mother language. So it's a really great opportunity for me to re-pick it up and reconnect with some people from my early country, right? So this is a second surprise, but it's a great surprise, right? It's a great challenge for me to open my mind. What sounds like impossible before could be possible one day. And by the way, for Teen CEO, I did not really, because I did not have a partner here yet in the US, have not really expanded its promotion yet. And now, but I always know this is a great program. Teen CEO Mastermind program I co-created with my daughter. She's only 12 years old, has a great entrepreneurship mindset. And during COVID-19, right, we kids are staying at home starting for over 10, now it's 10 months already. So it's boring for them. And instead of spending most time on your computer and on games, we're thinking that it's a great opportunity for all the teenagers to learn entrepreneurship and leadership as well. So that's where we started our Teen CEO designing. We designed the whole program, the modules, and also the merch. We even have our shirt and hat. So I always know that's a great program, and someday, even though it's not immediate to get a great promotion yet, even through the mastermind from Dean Gross Assay's platform, it's not like get popular yet. But I always know this is a great program. There's someday it will get its opportunity. See, it's a surprise, right? There's a partner from different market. They are interested. So I now translating that into different language and helping them to promote. So it's great. You have your partner. It's, by the way, it's one of the tricks if you have your own business. But if you are great at, for example, for me, I'm great at inspirations. I'm great at content. I'm great at empowering people, their vision, their purpose, passion. But I'm not very great, I have to admit. I'm not great at sales. Even the marketing, I'm not great enough, right? I'm still in the learning and improving process, even after like 12 years growth. I'm still learning from Tony Robbins, from Dean Grossase, the best of the best, right? If I always compare myself with them, I'm always like not enough yet, right? But if you can develop your partnerships who can supplement where you are not strong enough, that's definitely a great add-on. So in this new year, if you get some surprise, and always open your mind, right? Always open your mind, but also at the same time, you need to reach out. You need to reach out to create these kind of opportunities. Because I attended some of their webinars, I think, oh, they are a great organization. Maybe we can talk about some opportunity to cooperate. So I reached out to their founder and had set up a Zoom chat with her, learn about each other's background and stories, and then we find a great connection and invite her to my group, Abundant Entrepreneurs, and then she invited me to her platform, and now we started a cooperation, and she invited her whole team to cooperate with me. And now we've already started to share the course and translate it and post it to their website and share with their members. It's just happened within 1 week. Can you imagine that? So definitely be open and watch out such kind of opportunities. Be flexible. And if the door, right, by the way, it's like some doors closer to you, but always believe that there's some other doors will be opened for you, right? Maybe it's a greater doors. So be ready. That's the most important thing. Always be ready. Be ready with your mindset. Be ready with your belief. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you are doing and what you are contributing to the world, to other people, and believing in that you are blessed. And every day God will send different great opportunities to you. You just need to catch that. Okay, always be ready for yourself. Keep working on your mindset, working on your knowledge, working on your how to say, I've been following Tony Robbins and Dean Grossase every day almost, like learn from what the new messages they're sharing, new inspirations, and even the marketing ways and how they are engaging their members. all these kind of things you keep learning. And also every day I put a new books. Now I finished the Think and Grow Rich the second time, and I'm putting Tony's book, a new books by my just right on my by my nightstand, by my bed. So every night I can read. Sometimes I may not get time to read a whole 30 minutes. I just read one page, right? So just always keep that, no matter how much you can do, but keep this kind of habits, a great habits. Keep growing yourself so you get ready anytime if there is a great opportunity, right? They said the opportunities always visit those people who are ready. So if you are not focused on yourself, growing yourself, keep improving yourself, even when the greatest opportunities come, you may not be ready, right? So that's the inspiration. So I learned from the second surprise. Okay. So now, what's the third surprise? What is not in my plan? By the way, comment on my video. If even though you are watching the replay, let me know what kind of surprises you may getting, or what the aha or inspiration you are getting from the stories I'm sharing with you. Okay, I need more engagement to keep sharing great stories and great inspirations with you. Okay, and the third one, very surprising, is just come during this weekend. It's with my kids as well. My son has been attending Boy Scouting for many years. Let me see. He started when he was just 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old in the first grade. He started the first level as the Cub Scout, right? The tiger, and then wolf, Wiblo. I forgot all those names. And now he's a bear, right? And then bear and what Wiblos. And now he's in a Boy Scout. I'm not even sure now because I'm not directly involved into their leadership as a mom, because I have more important things, and I think he's also like independent enough. I think it's a tenderfoot or like a scout first level. I forgot. Sorry for that, but I do encourage him to manage his own progress, because now it's not mommy's not a leader for his Boy Scouting anymore, and he's independent big boy, so he need to fully manage his progress and have the vision. I only help him to focus on his vision, encourage him that you will be an eagle. That's the ultimate target, right? You will be an eagle, and you manage your progress and manage your plan on how you can get there, and ideally before you go to college. And during this weekend, their troop shared their high adventure camping opportunity for us, and had an information session last night. It's go to New Mexico. It's called Philmont Ranch camping for 9 days in August 2022. So now we're planning for the next year activities already, and cross finger that the pandemic will be already fully under control so the kids can go. And it's a big investment, over thousands of dollars, and not just for the camping, but also they need to add extra budget for the flights and other things, right? And underground transportation. So it's a really big event for their whole troop. And last year, some kids didn't, or maybe 2 years ago, some kids could not make it, even though they had a plan, but they did not make that financial goal. So this year they started early to make sure that all the kids can prepare. So it's a great preparation, and also challenge for all the young men to have their boats for prepare for the camping, all the the harness in the wilderness for 9 days. I just watched some videos that they will they will be backpack hiking and camping every day. They will carry on all the stuff carrying with them, hike for over dozens of miles, and get to their in the middle destination, a tent area, set up their own tents, live in the wilderness, and let's say have very limited food, definitely not as much healthy or like great as what the food they can get at home, right? They also could not get a shower for maybe 7 days, over 7 days during the summertime in the mountain area, New Mexico. It's still hot, right? I saw those kids put their scarf under their hat to cover their neck. You could see that it's very hot, and for 7 days cannot have shower. Even my daughter, she's looking to go in join them as well, but the troop is so far is not accepting the girls yet. So it will be a big challenge, not just for my son, but also for the whole family, because my daughter also wants to go. I'm exploring those family camping opportunities for her as well. If the troop by the end could not get get her into their troop as both Girl Scout and Boy Scout. And so the challenge for me, the surprise for me is like on one side, I'm excited for this kind of opportunities, right? The kids can learn so much to really prepare those young men, 14, 15, 16 years old young men, to be like stronger men, have more stronger, like both physical and mind power. But at the same time, it's really dangerous because there's some history in that ranch, even though it's a very rare case, some like a bear attack and some wild animals, because the most time it will stay outside. Also, he's wearing also okay, like during nighttime, he's how to say the contact, the contact for his eyesight, right? And if there is even no formal bathroom or formal hygiene stuff, how could he do all this kind of stuff? I just like so many concerns because this will be his first time to go to leave a home, fly to a faraway place away from us for so long time, 9 days, and especially in the wilderness, right? Even though their troop leaders are very experienced, but this is a new high adventure location and place for them to go. So it's always, there could be always some like a potential risks, right? So as a mom, the mom nature make me feel like I'm worried. At the same time, I really want him to go. So I'm now doing more research and preparation, and also the fundraising, the money commitment to start by the end of this month already. So more than 1 year earlier. Once you committed to it, you put in the money deposit, everything, you cannot get a refund. So it's a commitment from me, from my kids, and from our mindset, from our family mindset, and from also, and they need to prepare for the body physiology, the strengths, and also the both mindset strengths as well, right? So big preparation for everyone in our home. At the same time, I need to explore if my daughter really want to go, how I can take care of that as well, because I need to be there physically, be with my daughter as a parent to accompany her through the whole journey. That's a big challenge, right? So not just a financially for three of us, all the budgets over 2,000 everyone, and that's not the biggest challenge, but the real biggest challenge is that physically mindset. I also need to be ready, and the time, scheduling, everything. So this is totally out of my original plan, right? A lot of surprise. What's my what's my current response is I'm doing, I attended information session, ask great questions, and then at the same time I'm doing all the research, watching the videos or like previous other troops and other scouts, they shoot it. I'm so grateful. They shared us the whole journey, the whole track. And it's a great those videos to share with my son as well, so he can watch and prepare both physically and all the equipment and gears, and also the mindset. The most important, the mindset. Have that expectation, but it's great now. You watch other people's videos, you know it's doable. That's the most important thing, right? It's doable. It's not just that it's the first time for you to do it. So at least that give you like role models and the confidence that it's doable for other people. They made it, the peers made it, you could make that as well. So it's very important to keep your mind open, and at the same time find your great role models, find the best practice, get full prepared. So even though it's out of your plan, initial plan, and now it's the best time for you to stretch yourself. So this is our new year, right? 2021. Have you get a theme word for your 2021? My theme word is victory. Last year was abundance. So this year, victory. The victory one, how could you prepare for the victory? You need to be first to prepare your mindset, keep growing yourself, prepare yourself every day. And now I'm attending Tony Robbins' new challenges. Last year I attended 2 challenges, a comeback challenge and a lot of challenge with Dean Grossasi. And now I also last year, right, attended almost all Tony Robbins live events. Totally six live events I attended, and also attended his Ultimate Mastery program. So this year I'm finishing that. By the end of January, I'm finishing Life Mastery. So now I already prepared those ingredients and tours they asked us for the Life Mastery, and waiting for the package to come. So always challenge yourself. And then in March or April, I will finish the Wealth Mastery live event. So that's another level challenge. But the biggest challenge is every day you get to prepare for yourself. Every day when you are not together with your mentor, when you are by yourself, what's the best thing you can prepare? I have my books. This year I just picked for myself. I piled those books that what I want to finish by the light stand by my bed. And I also keep my habits every morning, my abundance meditation every morning, and my night routine is my gratitude night routine. So you build up those things. And today, Monday momentum, right? Momentum Monday. I've been doing it. Today is the 13th session. Keep doing it, even though today is Martin Luther King. It's like a break time for quite some people in the U.S., but I will keep doing it as long as I have I do not have other like a time conflict. But at the same time, only maybe like Tony's live event could be the only excuse for me to not do this. But even during that, I could still open my cell phone. I remember last time I did that, I pulled my cell phone during a live event. It was my challenging time, Monday Momentum. I still shoot like 6 or 7 minutes quick video on my cell phone to encourage our members, abundant entrepreneurs, so give you that inspiration and momentum. So there's no excuse. So if you can build up yourself, your mindset, your habits, and this momentum, everything will be really like a flow. Life will be flowed, and even though you will get surprise here and there, right? Like today I give you 3 examples: my weight surprise, and how to find a root cause and control it, and my new opportunity, my on my partnership and a new market. And then the third one is the high adventure wilderness camping challenge, right? So those 3 things, there could be, I can guarantee you that there could be new surprises, new challenges and coming in our way every day. But just to keep the yourself the openness and flexibility, at the same time always focusing on what you can do, the core things you are building up. Especially always keep on your vision and your purpose. Always have that clear one. And I have posted on my mirror, by the way, if you can see a little bit. You see, by the edge of my mirror, I posted my vision statement, my niche, everything I described for myself. Just 1-page frame to encourage myself, to remind myself, so every day I could, when I look at the mirror, I can read it and repeat that, so remind myself what is my vision, what is my purpose. And every day when I'm sharing with my partners, with everybody, I always remind myself what's my clear vision, clear purpose, to be the blessing to the world, to empower other visionary entrepreneurs and life changers to step up for the call and stand out as confident expert and thought leader in their ideal niche. So you can see now it's just like if I keep repeating that every day, it's just subconscious to me, and I do not need to remember anything, and it's just like naturally get to myself, I naturally speak out. So you want to get to that level. So no matter what kind of surprises is coming to your way or challenges come to your way, you will not get any panic or any, how to say, like out of control. You always have that control in your hand. All right, so that's my today's message for you. I will try not to go too much over 30 minutes, and I hope you get quite some great inspirations. And let me know, comment under my video, what's your best learning, aha moment and inspiration, and what's your experience, and how we can better support you to have that control and also embrace new challenges and new opportunities. Wish you all have a wonderful 2021. Okay, we'll see you next Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on our Momentum Monday, and see you inside of our group, Abundant Entrepreneurs, as well. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your Monday and the rest of the week. Bye.